Today I've got a really cool, easy to learn lick for you that you can kind of add to your melodic vernacular. There's a $1,000 phrase. And it's really simple to play. It's got a cool sound to it. It's being used over like a major 9 chord. So in the key of G, the notes would be G, A, B, D, F sharp. And we'll learn how we can transpose it around the neck and use it in any key. And actually what I've got here, I've got one lick that we've split into major and minor variations, so you can use it for major chords or minor chords. And then within those two, we'll break it down so I can show you 2 different fingerings for each one, so you can really use it in any part of the neck. It's an ascending line that you can also play descending. It's great for transitioning areas of the guitar neck and connecting ideas. But anyway, let's get into it. Now, if you watched the ascending pentatonic lick lesson from a couple weeks ago, and you downloaded the PDF for that, you're going to have this tab in there as well. So find that in your computer, or alternatively, I will leave a link in the description to that. It's free, you can pick it up, and maybe it'll make it a little bit easier to follow along. But I will have the tabs on the screen throughout. So let's look at this. We're going to show you the major 9 lick first, and then we're going to show you it in what I like to call the root 6 version. So this is where we take the first note of the string, first note of the lick, and we place it on the 6th string, so root 6. And we're going to say it's in the key of G major, so like before, your notes are G, A, B, D, F sharp. That's your basic shape that we're going to be using all across the neck, and basically just repeating that shape as we move up. So the first note is 3rd fret, E string, that's a G note. This is why it's in the key of G major, because that first note is the root. And then the next note, it's going to be 5th fret, sliding into the 7th. And then the next 2 notes, it'll be 5th fret, A string, 9th fret, A string. So this is your pattern now. And then we're going to repeat that same thing on the next 2 strings. So start now, since we're in the 5th position, on the 5th fret. So that's the first finger. This is another G note. And we're going to do the same pattern. So 1, slide. Now we're in a new position, and it's 1st finger to 4th, stretch for it. That's 7th fret to 11th. So all together so far. And then to cap it off, just 3 more notes, which is the bottom half of that phrase that we just learned. We can also play it descending. Put it all together a little faster. Now that lick I just showed you, that is in the key of G major right now. If we wanted to take it and put it into a different key, it's very easy. All you need to do is take the first note and move it somewhere else. So if we're looking to play this in the key of B major, we need to take our first finger and find a B note on the E string with that. That happens to be at the 7th fret on the E string. And then we're going to repeat this same lick very carefully to make sure that we're playing the same intervals all across. So if you want to think about it mathematically and you're looking at the tabs, say we just played it in G. If you want to add the number 4 to each of those numbers, then you'll get the new B major version. If we wanted to take this lick and put it in the key of D, it's going to get really high on the guitar neck, but we can do it. If you wanted to play this in a lower position, so we're not, screeching up here, now we've got a different variation. So this is going to be the root 5 string variation of the major 9 lick. It's the same exact notes as before, just based off the 5th string. And this will be easy to, if you're in the key of D major, it makes more sense to stay around here and then move up there on the guitar neck versus here and all the way up here. You're probably noticing that this is very similar. If you analyze the pentatonic scale, it's the notes in a major key 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. A major 9 chord is 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. So just a little bit different there. It gives it a different flavor, and when you're flying, it almost sounds like an arpeggio or something. So let's look at the major 9 root 5 string lick now. So we're going to start this one on the 3rd fret A string, and you guessed it, this is in the key of C major since that first note is a C. Here's what it looks like. You're going to notice it's very similar to the last one. Right? So that was broken up into sections. All together it would sound like this. And you can play it descending just like before. And of course you can play it ascending and descending back to back. Alright, so let's look at the minor variation of this now. It can be used over any minor chord that has a minor 7th and a major 9th, so regular 9th on it. So the first one we're going to look at is this root 6th string version, and this is in the key of A minor. So it's got the A minor 9 arpeggio, which is A, B, C, E, G. And the way we'll play this one is a lot similar to the pentatonic lick from before. That's the pattern. It's going to be sliding with your first finger from the 5th fret to the 7th fret, and then using your second finger on the 8th fret, and then 7, 10. We'll repeat this shape on the next 2 strings. And then to finish it off, I like to shift to use my first finger here. Descending just like before, all together. To transpose this, we would just take that first note and move it to, say, if we wanted to be in C minor, we would take that first note and make it a C, repeat the same pattern. Now we can also take this lick and apply it and create a root 5 string version. So this is going to be in the key of D minor 9, which is D, E, F, A, C. There's your pattern again, same thing. And then here's where it changes. You've got to shift up there. So 7, same finger, 9th fret, 10th fret, then play 10th fret with your first finger. And then the last 3 notes is just 10, 12, 13. The whole lick together now. So there you go. If you wanted to take that and put it in F minor, just for repetition here. Or in B minor. So anyway, I hope this made sense to you. Let me know what you thought about the pacing of the whole thing, and if you got questions, feel free to leave them in the comments section. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button, subscription button maybe, because I'm doing videos like this all the time. Maybe even share it with a friend if you know someone that would benefit from this. If you're looking for guitar lessons, that's basically all I'm doing, one-on-one guitar lessons through Skype, Zoom, FaceTime, or whatever, and you can set up an appointment, you know, let's set up a call and talk about whatever you're interested in learning on the guitar, and that session's free, of course. Just to see if it works well for you, if you're skeptical about learning online. I feel like my students have had a lot of success with it since I'm able to send PDFs and stuff across email or in the Skype chat during the lesson, and it's just really easy to do when I've got my computer in front of me. So anyway, if you're thinking about that, if you think that would be useful to you, please reach out. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, thanks for sharing your time with me, and stay tuned for the next video. I'll see you then.